Hi, my name is John, and this is the Daily Devotion for the BSU. Today we're going to look at Psalm 121, and we're going to dial in on that first verse. But I'm going to read the whole thing because it's short and it's awesome. Here's what it says. I will lift up my eyes to the mountains. From where shall my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not allow your foot to slip. He who keeps you will not slumber. Indeed, he who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not smite you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will protect you from all evil. He will keep your soul. The Lord will guard your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forever. Now, I remember the first time I read that all the way back in high school. I just fell in love immediately with this chapter. But it's that first verse that jumps off the page. There's a couple of different ways that we can interpret this, but the one that spoke to me immediately was just putting myself into David's shoes and looking out at the horizon and seeing what it was like. And for me, growing up, that meant mountains. I love the mountains. They were a huge part of my childhood. I got to go camping and backpacking and hiking and fishing and hunting and doing all of those things out in the wilderness in the Cascade Mountains of Oregon, and it was just awesome. God really spoke to me in that time through nature, just by virtue of the beauty and all that He had made. And when I look at this and I look at this verse and I think, where does my help come from? I just think of how amazing all of that was. And the idea that the God who made all of that, as incredible as it is, I mean, the world's a big place. I don't know if you've noticed, but the world is a huge place. And nature is spectacular. And God did all of that. And what this is telling me is that same God is on my side. I know bad things happen. But that doesn't mean that God isn't with me. It doesn't mean that God isn't for me. And so I take deep strength from this. I take deep comfort from this. This verse, this entire psalm just speaks deeply to my soul. And I hope it speaks deeply to yours as well. My challenge to you today is to get out, see a little bit of nature. Enjoy the beauty that God has created in just some little small way. I don't care if you look at a houseplant because we're all trapped inside right now. Just appreciate it for what it is and how God made it. It's amazing. And that same God is with you. Thanks for listening.